Hey guys, RJ here with Trippy Commentaries, playing some Grand Theft Auto 5 today, and we will be looking at the biggest mystery here in San Andreas, and that is the existence of the Jetpack. Many believe that it does not exist in the game and that it will be added in eventually via a DLC. Others, like myself, believe that it is somewhere hidden in the game, but it's part of an elaborate Easter egg that is yet to be cracked. So let's go ahead and get into this. The first thing I want to show you guys is the mural here at the top of Mount Chiliad. The main thing it's showing off, I think, is the fact that a UFO does spawn at night when it is storming outside. So that seems pretty obvious for the most part, but a couple things you're definitely going to want to look at. Of course, number one is the Jetpack character here. Very interesting. Why would they put this in the game if there is no Jetpack? Doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I mean, they could be trying to sell DLC. Maybe in the future people want this jetpack so much that they're willing to spend their $20 to add more content to the game. I mean, that's not a terrible idea by Rockstar. Kind of dickish, but I guess they got to make money. Definitely look at the hind leg of this jetpack character here. That is going to be a very interesting part of the symbol. Two more quick things I'll show you about the mural that I thought was kind of interesting, because I kind of have an idea that there might be some hidden tunnels and passages underneath Mount Chiliad here. I mean, that's what it looks like, right? It looks like the mountain, and it almost looks like these could possibly be some underground compartments here underneath Mount Chiliad. I mean, you can have an entrance right here. You can have an entrance possibly right here. And look at, I mean, this is like a clusterfuck of lines, so not sure what it all means, but let's go ahead and move on, and I will show you the biggest clue that the jetpack does indeed exist here in GTA 5. I mean, the clue that I'm going to show you, it is the exact same symbol that I just showed you, but it's in a different place. It is not obvious at all, and they are really pointing you towards figuring it out, and now that we've figured it out, what the fuck does it mean? So I'll go ahead and explain it to you guys, and maybe you guys can decide for yourself. I did want to show you one quick symbol on the side of the mountain before we make it our way over to our destination. And there's a symbol right down here that I find a little bit interesting. Okay, where is it? Should be, there it is. Okay. So it's right here. You can see it written in white on the side of the mountain. Now, do you think is that just supposed to be Mount Chiliad with a traversed trail all the way up to the top with, of course, a box on top and then the UFO? We do know there is a UFO that spawns on top of the mountain, so that is very likely. Of course, there is a box on top of the mountain right there. So it definitely could be that. But there is one other thing I think it could be. So take one last look. There she is. And let's head out of here. We will be heading to a very interesting area of the San Andreas map. It's actually a camp filled with nudists and I guess cultists. It is the altruist cult. And for some reason, hidden within that camp, you can find a logo or a symbol of the jetpack character that we just saw back there on Mount Chiliad. There's definitely some interesting stuff going on over here, and I feel like it is linked to that mural, or at least Mount Chiliad. So definitely a couple things I want to show you over here. Let's go ahead and land right in the middle of town. First thing I want you guys to notice is all of the pictures of suns that you can find here in this village. You have sunflowers right here. Over here you have, looks like you have a spiral sun, you have a red sun, you have a sun with a dot in it, more sunflowers. Seems to me like they're certainly trying to point out the sun, and I think I have figured out why. I'm not the only one who figured out, what the sun is pointing to. I think I might be one of the only people who've actually put two and two together, but nonetheless, of course, we saw on the mountain, there's a bunch of symbols of, the thunderstorms or the storm clouds, which are probably symbolizing the fact that you have to go to Mount Chiliad when it's raining to make the UFO appear. So what do you have to do with the sun here? I will show you. Let's look at this writing here. This is pretty interesting. It says, Son of God, embrace the light. There's some purple writing over here that you can barely see. It says, His light shines on us all. And then if you see this symbol actually represents a sunset. You can see that in a couple different places around here. So you have the sun symbols and you have the sunset. What does it mean? It means when that sun starts to set, it will unveil a hidden symbol. So I will show you that. It still looks to be a little bit high, so I'll show you that in one moment. One interesting thing is the presence of, almost looks like military weapons in here. I mean, what the hell is this all about? You have, looks like a body armor here, a fucking RPG right there. I mean, damn. Machine gun right here. So what the hell? Why are they getting all these weapons? What the hell's the point of that? Very interesting. One more thing I'll show you here before we get to the jetpack symbol. That symbol I showed you on the side of Mount Chiliad, although it certainly looked like it could possibly be the mountain itself with, the small building on top. What if it was this mountain right here and not Mount Chiliad? Because to me, that almost seems to make a little bit more sense. Let's take a look at this here. You have the mountain, you have a definite traversed trail that leads all the way up. I mean, that's pretty fucking obvious that it's a traversed trail here, and it leads to another boxed little shelter there. And this one seems pretty useless at this point. You can climb up there and there's not a whole lot going on over there. So maybe this is, part of some other, part of an Easter egg. Who knows? We'll have to figure it out. Now, coming over here, we do have our sunset starting to go. I always found this guy extremely interesting. There is always a guy standing right here, staring out into the ocean. What is he staring at? I don't know. To me, it seems like he is looking at this island right over here. And as you can see, there is something on that island. So we can go check that out. But there is always a guy standing there. Do not know what the hell that's about. Even before I was on the trail of the jetpack, I always thought there was something really strange about that. I mean, what the fuck? He's just standing there, staring out into the nothingness. Very odd. Okay, let's get to the jetpack symbol. You guys might notice this baseball bat right here. Why is the baseball bat on the rock? Well, it just so happens that the baseball bat is there because it makes up the hind leg of the jetpack figure. That is it right there. That is the symbol of the jetpack. No doubt that is it. So why is it there, guys? You can see the baseball bat makes up the hind leg. There's the front leg. Here's the jetpack right here. Here's the head, and the arms are in the exact same position that they were back there on Mount Chiliad. So there it is. I just picked up the baseball bat, which shows you if you do pick up the bat, it makes it way harder to notice that. But that is something very crazy. Obviously, all the sun, pictures here and all the clues about, the sunset here are just pointing us towards the symbol of the jetpack. So now that we found it, what does it mean? Why is there a symbol of the jetpack here at the altruist camp? That is the million-dollar question. There's another thing I have to show you around here that is also extremely interesting. By the way, I did try to lure this guy over here. Maybe, my idea was maybe to beat him with the baseball bat on the rock. I couldn't quite get him to come over. I did, taunt him and made him start to attack me, but most of the time he just finds shelter and fires at you. He usually does not come over here. Maybe that is what you have to try to do. I don't know. I'll maybe try that another time. So let me get to one of two more things that I have to show you guys that is very interesting, and I think is definitely, it has something to do with the jetpack, or the mysterious location, or how to get the jetpack. But let's go over here just outside the altruist camp. You'll find something that I definitely find to be, it's got to have some meaning. Oh, watch out, we don't want to impale ourselves here. Decapitation would not be good right now. Alright, so if you head down this way, and you are going to want to watch out for bobcats, because they will come out at you over here and they'll kill you pretty quickly. But if you come over here, you'll find something that might be more interesting than anything else in this area, and that is a mysterious cave. What is the meaning of the cave? Nobody knows. But I think it has something to do with the jetpack. So let's look at the clues here. You have another sun right here. This one actually looks a little bit different. You have an eternal flame, a fire that just always keeps on burning, and what the hell is it doing here? You have the skull of a ram from the looks of it. That is also very interesting to me. It kind of reminds me of something you would see in the original San Andreas back on the PS2 and Xbox. So I can't remember seeing this somewhere else. I could be wrong about that, but I don't remember seeing this anywhere around GTA 5. Looks pretty unique to me. Now here's some extremely interesting words written down on the wall here. This one says, "See the eye," and this one says, "Praise him." See the eye. Now what does that mean? I think that is a huge clue. They are telling us to see the eye. Does it have something to do with the eye lens out there that, of course, that man was staring out at? I really don't know, but I'm telling you, I think it is a major clue. Over here's another symbol of the sunset. You have another sun right here. Red sun's up there. What is this? Looks like there's some more writing on top of the cave. Let's see if we can try to make that out. Give thanks, it says. Give thanks. So what does this all mean? This could possibly be an entrance into Mount Chiliad. As I said before, I feel like there might be a secret entrance into it. Is this possibly a doorway into a cave that is closed right now? On fire here. We gotta stop, drop, and roll. Maybe it's the spawn point for the jetpack. Maybe it is nothing. I'm not too sure, but Rockstar, when they normally put stuff like that in the games, they normally mean something, I don't know. We'll have to look harder, or, hopefully one of us will find something here eventually, because like I said, I believe that we are completely missing something, and everything that I've shown you in this video, I think, is involved in the final Easter egg that we've yet to discover. So there's one thing we will look at. I just heard a bobcat, so let's get out of here before it tries to attack us. Okay, I don't even see it, so we're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and fly out to the mysterious island here that I believe the man was looking at. I could be wrong. Maybe he's looking at something else in this area. Maybe the eye is hidden somewhere around here. You have a bunch of small islands out here. Maybe I should bring the submarine out here and explore the waters. But over on this island, there is a small little shack. That's about all there is, but there is a shack. Maybe there is something hidden out here. There's not a ton of room to explore, but I guess we can look around. Okay, so you have some guys camped out here. Of course, here's the little shack. There's not much in here. Looks like some tanks. Nothing really interactable. But yeah, so you have some kegs and some, what's that, a fuel tank in here. Not much going on. Just a small abandoned hut. And that's it. So, is there something hidden on this island? Possibly. But thank you guys for joining us here at this look at all of the clues that we have here in Grand Theft Auto 5 that lead us to believe that the jetpack is still yet undiscovered. Definitely make sure to leave us a comment if you have any ideas or if you found something that we have not. And definitely, of course, subscribe, because we'll be on the hunt. We'll be putting out plenty of videos for you guys talking about all the Easter eggs hidden away here in Grand Theft Auto 5, especially the Jetpack. So thank you guys again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.
Come on, asshole! Piece of shit!